The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh I lie down in a green pasture. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea! Though I rasta, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Uno prepare a table before I. In the presence of our enemy them, uno anointed I head with uno oil. Me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of my life. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Ja, kedema we gromabe. How ma uso go Lisa? I don't know what up. It was a player for. How are you mo? Oh, you all adon. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukuchodemo, where we speak truth to power. Here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. Again, here we are not neutral, because we are not, and we have never claimed to be. We have actually taken sides, the side of the truth. That is why we are ultimately called, effectively called, the headquarters of the truth. And my name, Black Rasta. Now in every traditional African home there is a black pot, and each time this black pot sits on the fire there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes and sizes, aromas and even flavors. Put aside all their differences and relocate into the black pot, where they are subjected to some really good amount of eating. At the end of the day, they produce sumptuous food in all its palatability for the nourishment of the family in its whole entirety. That is what we literally do here. We pick up ideas from all walks of life, all and sundry, the rank and file of our people, right from the crowns of their heads all the way down to the soles of their feet. And then we subject these ideas to some crucial forensic scrutiny, after which we tease out the creme de la creme of all these ideas and use that for the development of our people, our continent, our land. This is the Black Empire Media. We are the headquarters of the truth. We are the foundation of the truth. This is the address of the truth. This is the habitat of the truth. It's the jungle of the truth, the palace of the truth. It is the truth. It's the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition. Remember, and we hold on to the truth night and day. Oh my God, have mercy. This is the heartbeat of the truth. This is where we speak about patriotism, nothing about politics. We are not interested in that. I'm happy to say we are live on Facebook. We are also live on YouTube. You can also find us on Instagram. You can find us also on X, formerly called Twitter. And on TikTok, we keep ticking and talking with the gracious hands of patriotism. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodemo, where we speak truth to power. Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. Maybe you have a story you want us to follow up on. Oh, I am more than just excited to do that. But let me warn you, if you bring a story here and we investigate and start following up on the story and we go ahead to publish it, you can't pull it down. When we publish the story after investigating it, you can't run back and cry. If you are not ready, don't come. We have had instances where we have published stories and people follow back to come and beg. We are not interested in begging. We are a very serious media outfit. And if you know you have a weak heart and you are not ready for the consequences, don't you dare. Okay? It's the Black Pot, aka Kukushodemo, where we speak truth to power. Come here. Now watch this. Hey, today we have 5 very important stories to look at. We have some exclusives, and we have some deep information. I am more than just excited to be here. Please do me a favor. I'm inviting you to be a member of this great family. Remember, here we don't do politics. What we do is called patriotism. Please, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Right after that, hit on the notification bell so that each time we are on, you will be reminded to watch. This is the quality family of the truth. Yes, we stand alone. Anyone who stands with the truth stands alone. And we are happy to be called loneliness. Yes, loneliness, but we are together. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. Hey, I want to say thank you so much to our sponsors. Yes, please turn every single shower into a royal experience with Tesori D'Oriente. Now, Tesori D'Oriente has gone beyond just a shower gel. In fact, after 48 hours of one bath, you smell like the Garden of Eden. Oh yes, even after 48 hours. Pour a little bit of Tesori D'Oriente shower gel right there in your palm. Shake up the bath water. Watch how the foam grows into a rich ladder. Allow it to nourish your skin. Right after that, watch how insects are even scared to touch your skin. It serves also as an insect repellent. And above all, hey, it is natural. It comes in several fragrances, including the Ikigai, the Karma, the Forest Therapy, the Royal Oud. We also have what is called the Persian Dream. My favorite, the Royal Oud. I also love the Forest Therapy. My brother, my sister, this is Tesori D'Oriente. It's Italian technology coupled with African raw materials to give you this premium quality made most affordable. It is proudly distributed in Ghana by Daddy Ash Limited. For bulk purchases and enquiries, call Daddy Ash Limited on 0244 772599. And remember, Tesori D'Oriente. Hey, are you going for an interview? Do you have a new chick you need to mesmerize? Or there's a new guy in town you want to show levels? Tesori D'Oriente. It is soft, it is smooth, it is silky, and that long-lasting oriental fragrance. Nothing can beat that. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo. And here, we speak truth to power. We are also sponsored by the kind courtesy of Millennium Insurance. My brother, nobody is a preserve of calamity. Calamity can hit anytime T. Oh yes, that is why you have to be ready. Yes, you dream papa now, you dream bonin so. Hey, earthquake can come, fires can come, floods can come, tsunamis can come, but when they do come, Mr. Kankam can even come. But if Mr. Kankam comes, be ready for anything that can come. My brother, my sister, we have heard this several times in our literature classes, alliteration. But calamities are more than just alliterations. That is why I am linking you up with a trustworthy partner, and that is Millennium Insurance. Personal accident and group personal accidents, no problem. Hey, you want to insure your car. Is it third party or is it comprehensive? No problem. Hey, insurance against disabilities and even death for your family members and even employees. Pas de problem. C'est pas problem. Hey, can I tell you more? We are talking about Millennium Insurance. Hey, are you traveling outside the country? You need the Millennium Travel Insurance. We'll take you in and bring you back safely. That is why we are here to stay. Millennium Insurance. Our numbers are on the screen. Pick up the numbers and link up with us, and let's put you on the right footing. Now, everybody is talking about Millennium Insurance for many more things, especially when it comes to paying your claims. We are number one. We are quick to pay so that you will be back on the right footing. That is why I am ensured by Millennium Insurance. Oh my God. Hey, insure your car, your vehicle against fire, against burglary. Hey, Millennium Insurance is the answer. Thank you so much. And remember to visit our sales portal at sales.millenniuminsurancegh.com. Simple. Sales.millenniuminsurance.com. And everything is everything. Oh my God. I want to also say thank you so much to NPA. Yes, National Petroleum Authority. Hey, now we have our vans moving left, right, and center. Tankers moving left, right, and center. Anytime you see the tanker labeled highly inflammable, it means that we have some fuel in there. If it overturns, do not rush to go get something. What is that something I'm talking about? A gallon of fuel. Your life is worth more than a gallon of fuel. Desist from scooping or siphoning fuel from overturned fuel tankers at accident scenes. Better report this rather. To report accidents, call 192 or 191 or 0802 123 3000. Simple. And this is toll free. You don't pay anything. NPA simply says, stay back, stay safe. No two ways about that. It's a National Petroleum Authority safety campaign. And we are so excited to be part of this campaign. Your life, remember, is worth more than a gallon of fuel. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushunemo, where we speak truth to power. Please share the broadcast. Please recommend us to family and friends. Ready for action? Let's get ready to rumble. Story number 1. Watch this. Dodo. TRICA pleads not guilty in America before crazy judge. And you know that this is where we have all the exclusives, right? Now, TRICA was picked up in Ghana after a very long haul of a legal tussle. This is TRICA, real name Frederick Kumi. In fact, there is a footballer that TRICA loves so much. His name is TRICA. So he decided to adopt that name. Frederick Kumi made way for TRICA. This is TRICA. Many think that he's a master trickster, but some also think he's a gangster. Others say he's a wangster. Could this guy be a trickster? This is TRICA, officially called Frederick Kumi. His mother sells fish at the Swedro market, and his father is a carpenter, very humble people. He made money. As to how he made that money, your guess is as good as mine. And he didn't keep quiet about the money he made. He flaunted it on social media. He drove some of the best cars in Ghana and beyond. All the people called him chairman. He had the TRICA mansion sitting right there at Liberty Junction, right there inside Swedro. This is the champion Swedro boy. Now, information reaching us has said that he's been in this business for some time and he knows how to do the work well. People who had clients contacted him from left, right, and center, and now more information is coming. If you have a stubborn client, you would call him and tell him, you know what, there's this client who is very stubborn. He ended up, in fact, calming down the stubbornness in these clients and getting something from them. And if you know what I mean by clients, then you are on the right page with me. This is TRICA, right there inside his TRICA mansion and some other wonderful places of luxury. He was picked up. He fought so hard to stay in Ghana, to fight his legal battles, but they ended up putting him on a plane. Delta Airlines, oh my God, and flew him all the way to America. He landed at the JFK at a 3:34 p.m. sharp on the day. And then he was flown to Ohio. My brother, my sister. Upon arrival in Ohio, my brother, my sister, he was arraigned before a judge. He was not an ordinary judge. His name is Judge John R. Adams. This is the guy. He is a very well-renowned judge. He's been doing this for 23 years. He has a lot of experience. And his court, right there in the Eastern District of Ohio, has been able to handle a lot of these scam cases, aka Sakawa, right here, as it is called in Ghana. This is Judge John R. Adams. Now, this man has gone crazy before. In fact, he started reacting negatively to his friends and other judges and even lawyers. And it came out that he had gone crazy. Therefore, they recommended that he should go to the asylum. But being a lawyer, he stood against this, fought against it, and refused to go to the asylum. Crazy as he is, he doesn't talk. You know what he does? He likes it written on paper. He will look at what is written, and then he will make his judgment out of what is written. This is the judge we are talking about. I'm going to run you a dossier. Come here. Run the dossier and watch this. This is Judge John R. Adams. He's a United States District Judge for the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Ohio. Northern, not Eastern, please. Now, judicial profile. In fact, he assumed office in February 12, 2003. So that makes it how many years? 23 years, as you were told. He was appointed by President George W. Bush and is based primarily in the Akron, Ohio courthouse. Now, active Article 3 federal judge with a lifetime appointment. Lifetime appointment. He is in there till he dies. He never retires. My brother, my sister, and he was born on the 22nd of September, 1955 in Orville, Ohio. So that is his home state. And he was born in the same month as Kwame Nkrumah, same month as Blakk Rasta. Now, he holds a Bachelor of Science from Bowling Green State University in 1978. He grabbed that. This is Judge John R. Adams. Yes, John R. Adams. Now, he is a Juris Doctor. Yes, from the University of Akron School of Law from 1983. He's a renowned lawyer. He's a renowned judge. He's a renowned legal luminary. My brother, my sister, he worked as an attorney in Akron, Ohio from 1983 all the way to 1999. He served as assistant prosecuting attorney for Summit County, Ohio from 1986 all the way to 1989. He served as a judge for the Summit County Court of Common Pleas from 1999 until his federal appointment in 2003. This is Judge John R. Adams. Now watch this. He frequently presides over complex civil and criminal matters. For instance, he is presiding over the 2026 international fraud and money laundering case involving the extradited suspect Frederick Kuma, aka Abu TRICA. Judge Adams was involved in a long-running, highly publicized dispute with the Judicial Council of the 6th Circuit after complaints from colleagues regarding interpersonal conflicts. The council ordered him to undergo a mental health evaluation in 2016. Adams filed a federal lawsuit challenging the order as unconstitutional. The legal battle concluded after the Oversight Council officially vacated the evaluation directive and its associated misconduct findings, leading to the dismissal of the litigation. That's what we're just talking to you about. This is the guy who is sitting on Abu TRICA's case. If his mental whatever is anything to go by, then Abu TRICA has rather been sent to the asylum and not a courthouse. He's in trouble. This is a crazy judge. He talks less, he likes to read, and he gives his response from what he reads. Now check it out. Supported publicly by organizations like Judicial Watch, Adams has carved out a reputation as a fiscal conservative regarding public funds. He famously criticized colleagues for spending tax money on technology upgrades and travel during budget cutbacks. So this is a guy who's clean like a whistle. No corruption. If he senses a bit of corruption in you, you are dead. Corruption, yes? Now, attorneys practicing before Judge Adams should note that he relies heavily on written briefs. According to his official court practices, he rarely grants oral arguments for motions and requires immediate notification to opposing parties for emergency filings. This is the man we're talking about. His name is Judge John R. Adams. In 2016, they said that he had gone crazy. He was fighting with almost every colleague of his, and they decided that he should go for mental evaluation. He showed them that he knows the law. He fought it in court and said, you are those who are crazy, I am not. You are those who may be corrupt. I am against corruption. Hey, this is the judge we are talking about. Judge John R. Adams. Well, Abu TRICA appeared before this judge. And he asked Abu TRICA, are you guilty or not guilty? Abu TRICA said, I am not guilty. My brother, my sister, now this is how the case is going. Do we have a dossier? My brother, my sister, Abu TRICA has up to August to finish preparing everything he has to prepare. And then in September, the case will be over. Can I tell you more? He has appeared before this judge. Abu TRICA has been able to get a local lawyer right there in Ohio who is fighting his case. And upon appearing before Judge John R. Adams, he told him, please, I am not guilty. He said, okay. Now Abu TRICA has up to August next month to finish filing everything. All the affidavits, everything his lawyer has to file would have to be done. And by the close of August, this case would be going into the final stages. In September, they have just 2 months. You see how speedily they want to run this? I remember we told you on this show that this case is going to be one of the speediest. We can tell you how this case is going to go. Abu TRICA is going to be slapped with a lot of evidence. Evidence that is going to surprise and shock him. Some of them, he probably didn't know that this existed, that this was a crime in one way or the other. My brother, my sister, and already they're talking about $8 million American dollars. It's going to go beyond that. And after that, when Abu TRICA realizes that there's so much around him, he might end up taking a plea deal. And when the plea deal is slapped on him, they might cut down the 20 years maximum that he's supposed to go in there. We are not saying he's guilty. All we are saying is that when the evidence is brought before him, he might look at it and he would agree with his lawyers to take a plea deal like most of these guys do. And then they might sentence him to a prison term of between 10 and 14, depending on the plea deal. Abu TRICA could also just go in there for just 6 months and come out depending on what he decides to agree with the cost, like Hajia for real, and the rest did. If Abu TRICA is ready to lead the FBI to pick up some of his other colleagues in Ghana and beyond, depending on the number, they could just let him go in for a short while and then come out. At the end of September, we would have been able to tell whether Abu TRICA is taking a heavy plea deal or not. But it could end earlier, depending on what the lawyers foresee and what evidence is brought before Abu TRICA. But as it stands right now, this is where we are. Abu TRICA is in America. He appeared in court, my brother, my sister. Yes, and he appeared before a supposed crazy judge who everybody said should go to the psychiatric hospital in 2016, 10 years ago. But he's fought it. He doesn't like to talk. He likes to read. So every prosecutor who appears before him should be ready to write and not to talk too much. This is the judge. He has handled a lot of scam cases, and he is a judge who is as clean as the whistle. And therefore, when he senses corruption, he gets angry and is ready to put you in there. Now, the crime that Abu TRICA has been slapped with or accused of is stealing from the elderly. My brother, my sister. And that is a big crime in the United States of America. In fact, prison term of 20 years with a hefty sum. There could also be a retribution where you pay all the money that you have taken and still go to jail. That is how seriously the Americans take this. They call it the abuse of the elderly and beyond. For Abu TRICA, our prayer has always been one. If Abu TRICA is innocent, may he walk. But if he's guilty, may he suffer more than Job. It's the Black Pot, aka Kukushunemo, where we speak truth to power. Story number 2. Watch this. How Miracles ABOAGYE was tracked and arrested by EOCO. Hey, the Economic and Organized Crime Office is called EOCO. The boss there is Raymond Archer, the blue suit wearing dude, dangerous guy. Investigation in Ghana has never been at this level until this guy got into the melee. He works under the office of the Attorney General and the Minister for Justice, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayini, the Stanford lawyer, the cigar-chomping Zwarungu dog eater. My brother, my sister, this is the boss of EOCO. Since he became the boss, he has ruffled a lot of feathers. This is a guy who was a small cycle of friends. For that matter, he stays away from the public eye. He just loves to do his work. A journalist. He became the youngest journalist to be awarded the best journalist in the whole of the South region. My brother, my sister, when he was actively engaged in the business of journalism. He had a huge factory that was grazed down. My brother, my sister, and we'll do a story on that tomorrow, hopefully. He lost millions. Now his party is in power, and he has jumped on the bandwagon to fight against corruption. And he has always said, listen, it doesn't matter which party you belong to, as long as the corruption whip is supposed to be cracked, it will be cracked on you heavy. This is Raymond Archer, Capo di Tutti Capi. This is Capo Ray. Now, watch this. Miracles ABOAGYE is an interesting personality. How many of us know this guy? He's a chief communicator for his party. My brother, my sister, they were in power for 8 solid years. They gave Ghana nothing but arrogance and corruption. Miracles ABOAGYE, my brother, my sister, was most vociferous when they were in power. He's quite brilliant. I listen to him sometimes, and I'm impressed with some of, the things he says. But his party was embroiled in a lot of corruption. Thank God, they were relegated to the back bench. Yes, the back burner. After 8 years of corruption, 8 years of arrogance, now they miss being in power. This is Miracles ABOAGYE. Now, Miracles ABOAGYE worked for the government of Ghana and his party at the same time. He was a part of a certain ministerial, whatever, a certain long, useless name. He was in there. You know what they want to steal from you? They bring a ministry that the ordinary man cannot pronounce. A long name that is longer than the word that my very good friend Sticker pronounces in parliament every now and then. My brother, my sister, this is Miracles ABOAGYE. To those who don't know him, let me run a brief dossier so you get to know exactly who this brother is. Come here. Watch this. Run the dossier. Hey, Miracles ABOAGYE Dennis was born on February 27, 1985. He's a young guy. He is a Ghanaian politician, chartered marketer, and prominent member of the NPP. Hailing from Latte, Equiapim, he previously served as municipal chief executive for Equiapim North and as a presidential staffer and executive secretary of the Interministerial Coordinating Committee on Decentralization. That's the nonsense I'm talking about. The nonsense of a long, winding serpentine name that gives people the chance to steal from the people. Can I mention that name again? Executive Secretary for the Interministerial Coordinating Committee on Decentralization. He most recently acted as the Director of Communications for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's 2024 presidential elections. ABOAGYE attended Swedro International School, Swiss. And then he holds qualifications as a chartered marketer from the Chartered Institute of Marketing. Transitioning from local governance to national prominence, he is recognized as a sharp political activist and key media communicator for the NPP, having recently declared his intention to contest for the, the national chairman of the party. But look at what is happening. EOCO picked him up. Why did EOCO pick him up? How did EOCO pick him up? We have all the details. Now, Dennis Miracles ABOAGYE was arrested by the EOCO at the Accra International Airport. Reasons? You want to know? Oh my God. He was arrested over an ongoing investigation into financial and procurement irregularities. Listen. It relates to his former role as Executive Secretary of the Interministerial Coordinating Committee on Decentralization. Now, suspected misappropriation, misapplication, and theft of about 55 million Ghana cedis in public funds. That is close to what ADU-BOAHENE has also been alleged to steal, 49.1 million Ghana cedis. My brother, my sister, flip. This is Dennis Miracles ABOAGYE. Now, the investigation stems from a forensic audit spanning August 1, 2022. Listen, to February 2, 2025. Now, investigated for conspiracy to steal, causing financial loss to the state, and money laundering. Now, his co-accused is Gerald Appiah, who we are told has started bringing back some of the stolen money. It's a poison tree. This is the poison tree phenomenon. If it's a tree that is poisoned, it doesn't matter which part and how big the part is of the tree that you have consumed, you will die. My brother, my sister, Gerald Appiah, we are told, has said that, all he has taken, he has returned. How much is it? Is it 5 million that he took out of the 55? What really is it? My brother, my sister, forensics are working in Ghana. Hey, he was apprehended at by the immigration officials of Ghana, executing a stop order upon landing back in Ghana, taken by EOCO officials to assist in a search of his private residence. This is Miracles Dennis ABOAGYE, the Swedro boy, who became a chartered marketer and one of the politicians with a sharp tongue, not sharp teeth, sharp tongue. EOCO stated he will be granted bail in accordance with constitutional requirements according to the BBC. And then also, party leadership and supporters massed up at the EOCO headquarters. They clashed with the police, and then they were demanding legal access. My brother, my sister, the NPP says that, the police people are not treating us well. They are beating us. They are spraying pepper spray into our eyes. Dash it away. My brother, my sister, this is Dennis Miracles ABOAGYE. Earlier today, right there in front of the EOCO office, a lot of fans of this guy called Miracles ABOAGYE came up there shouting, some throwing insults, some holding placards. It degenerated into something not too comfortably decent, and the police had to be called to restore order in one way or the other. People rode motorbikes, my brother, my sister, all over the place. The place became so noisy. My brother, my sister, this was what they did. Yes, look at them. Yes, yes, and we all know this guy here called Coca. That's him standing there, you know, talking with the police, and also some members of the party, you know, dancing, wearing red around their heads. And this woman here claimed that she was sprayed with pepper spray. And there she is. It looks like she was high on something. Only God knows what it is. Maybe she was just too enthusiastic about the whole thing. And if you listen to her, she's saying that free my father, free my father, free my father, open my father. This was what she was there saying. Later she said she was pepper sprayed. Oh my God, have mercy. Dash it away. Now, they say we will not be silenced. Free speech under siege. That's what they claim. The NPP. Hey, now, members of the NPP spoke. Mustafa Salam, aka SM, spoke. Remember? He was the guy who said that they will actually get their fans and supporters to make Ghana ungovernable if the arrests continue. My brother, my sister, he didn't specify which kind of arrest. All arrests in general against the NPP. They will gather all their supporters and make Ghana ungovernable. Surprisingly, he was not picked up. I got in contact with the national security to find out why he was not picked up. And it looked like they had their own reasons. My brother, my sister, and we trust them to do the right thing. So we left it there. SM, aka Mustafa Salam, or Salam Mustafa, spoke. What did he say? Watch this.
You go into the offices right now, and you ask them anything, they'll tell you order from above. The whole place, this whole EOCO building standing there. And they'll tell you that Raymond is not there. Yes. So Raymond goes to sleep, and when he feels like coming to work, before he comes to work, when somebody's freedom and liberty is at stake, and wherever doing what he wants, is that the kind of democracy we are building in this country? Is that the kind of democracy? So here, Raymond, if the NDC loses election today, when he's going home, he's going to take the whole EOCO and take it to his house? Really? Then he should take the EOCO and take it to his house the day NDC loses an election. Because this nonsense has just gone beyond comprehension. It's become too much. I'm sure all of you have seen it.
But this is
These people are fighting for their stomach. They have gone hungry after they have come out of power. You can see hunger written all over him. They don't think about Ghana. Listen to the nonsense he said. If Raymond is going, he should carry EOCO with him. Look at that mentality. They are those who say, Abanejuma, Onswa, Ocho. Government work, you don't carry it on your head. You drag it on the floor. After all, it's not your personal property. For that matter, corruption continues day in and day out. I will be glad if Raymond can carry EOCO home after 6 million years when the NDC loses elections. By what time Baumia would have died, Salam would have died, I would still be alive to see what would happen 6 million years from now. Because we don't take things personal when it comes to the state. That is why we are all languishing in absolute despondency. I look it out and I'm shocked that these are the communicators of their party. The same guy who said that they will make Ghana ungovernable because they have their children in Britain. They have bought houses in Switzerland. My brother, my sister, for that matter, they would make Ghana a hellish place so that they would move and we will be the sacrifice. Listen to what he said. Raymond is sleeping. And what time he wishes to come to work, then he comes. You think Raymond would have had all these success stories being told if he was sleeping the way you think he is? Look at the number of prosecutions that have come. The president himself could not hold back. When at the State of the Nation address, he had to mention how much millions Raymond and his EOCO have been able to claw back into the coffers of this nation from the NPP thieves who were in power 8 solid years, only lying and telling us things full of arrogance. Listen to what he said. They have come there, they say Raymond is not there. Must Raymond be there before somebody will be freed? How about if Raymond is there and he doesn't want you to meet him? He's made it clear. If you are ready for the bail terms, this is what it is. It's lawful. Do you need to see me? No, it is institutions that are working, not humans. Obama told us this when he was here. He said Africa no longer needs strong men. What Africa needs is strong institutions. That's what he told us. My brother, my sister, they went there and listened to their leaders. There's another guy called Justin Kodria. I think recently they wanted him out of the party as well. They wanted to kick him out. He also spoke. Let's listen to what he spoke. These guys lack common sense. They follow prophets with no common sense. They won't apply common sense to the prophecies they receive. Prophecies are good. They work. But when you follow prophecies with no common sense, you will talk like Justin Kodria. His spiritual father is that man that we are told was most corrupt about this, cathedral that they were trying to build and sank a lot of millions in that. He was the secretary or whatever he was. The idiot is waiting to be jailed. I have no respect for thieves. Anybody, my brother, my sister, who is seen as a thief, you have no respect for me. You could be Prophet Moses. Your beard could be as long as from here to Zabzugu. I don't have any respect for you. Because of your doings, a lot of innocent people are dying night and day. You are a prophet, so we should keep quiet. No, sir. No, sir. Now the guy is in court. They were those who helped Nana Addo to steal from us using that cathedral. When you look at it, it's now a big hole. To the average Ghanaian, when they hear cathedral now, it's the most expensive hole in the world. Now the habitat of toads, frogs, and wild alligators. Justin Kodria, he spoke after his prophet told him that his party would win and that he will get a very powerful position. And arrogantly, he said that the NPP will win the elections because of this guy here called Justin Kodria. What an arrogant prophecy. Watch this.
The constitution is clear. 2 terms is 2 terms. So it's not these antics that will take our mind from what the government wants to do by extending the tenure of the president. So if this is what they think they can do to divert attention, then they have failed. They have failed woefully. The new Patriotic Party is a strong party. We have men who are very resilient. They are men who will not be coerced by all these tactics of intimidation. And I can assure you that we shall bounce back in 2028. But when the tables turn, appointees of this government should be very worried. Thank you. So do we...
Did you hear that? One thing was running through all that they were saying. When the tables turn. Oh, when the tables turn. In other words, when we come back into power. When I come back into power. 6 million years from now, when all of you are dead, with Baumia and all those people, I will still be alive, and I will tell the generations yet to come that these were the people who messed up Ghana. You heard him. He said President Mahama is looking for a third term. That's why they are doing this. Jesus have mercy. Mahama is looking for a third term. In our constitution, you're supposed to have 2 terms. Mahama has had his 2 terms. But the whole of Ghana is crying that you should have another term. And Mahama says, no, I love my constitution. I will not soil my good name with a third term. I'm not running. But these guys are so scared of Mahama. As we have been told, it is not our ignorance that scares them. It's our knowledge. Mahama says no. He's not ready for a third term. Yet these guys are so scared stiff that they keep repeating that. What is he saying? He says, oh, Mahama wants a third term and they want a distraction. That is why they are doing this. What has that got to do with 55 million that's allegedly stolen, misappropriated, and laundered? You see, it hurts me. Sometimes I feel like crying. We say Ghana is corrupt. And when we try to fight corruption, yes, we understand that corruption would fight us back. But there are some people we never expected will be part of the fighters of corruption. And those people are the Justin Codiers. They are the Salam Mustafas. They are the, what's the other guy? Afenyo Markin. Afenyo Markin and his clique of rascals went to sit at the same EOCO office there. Sat down because some rascal called Wuntumi had been arrested. And there was some kind of investigation going on. You claim you are lawyers. You go and sit down on the floor. Free Wuntumi. Free Wuntumi. Wuntumi is innocent. Free Wuntumi. They are fighting against freedom of speech. What freedom of speech? What has freedom of speech got to do with stolen 55 million? What has freedom of speech got to do with theft? Today, after fighting for Wuntumi and sitting on the floor and doing, what's that thing called, yoga? We saw Afenyo Markin sitting on the floor doing yoga. We saw him slap a policeman 3 times. Nothing happened. If the policeman had slapped him once, my brother, my sister, all Ghana would have caught fire. What kind of justice system do we have in this country? He's a politician. If you arrest him, oh, other people will come out and say, yes, they are fighting against freedom of speech. What has a slap got to, 3 slaps got to do with freedom of speech? Right now, slaps have become freedom of speech. You slap a policeman, uniformed policeman, young policeman, who is there to protect you 3 times on the trot. And that's freedom of speech. The hand is now talking. Jesus have mercy. After fighting for Wuntumi, what happened next? Wuntumi went to plead guilty and is looking for a plea deal for a reduced sentence. Those idiots didn't come back again to sit on the floor to do a demonstration of apology. The same EOCO. The same EOCO. Oh, EOCO is witch hunting. EOCO is fighting against opposition. Blah, 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 blah. Because Wuntumi has been arrested. Salam Mustafa and all those blockheads came out to say they will make Ghana ungovernable because they are the most radical people on earth. Wuntumi has pleaded guilty. The same man they said somebody was witch hunting. And he's looking for a plea deal for a reduced sentence. Are these same people going to go out there and march to apologize to the nation? To the miracles has been arrested. And they are out there again making noise. It looks like they are always ready. We as a people, we are always ready to protect our own thieves no matter what. Later we'll tell them, you see how we fought, we fought, yeah, we knew that you were guilty, but yeah, we had to fight for you. They too, they come to power. They too, they go thief. If they thief, they go fight for them own. And where does the country go? We are the losers. We are giving politicians the opportunity to steal from us. How was Miracles ABOAGYE Dennis arrested? EOCO has released a lot of statements and all that, and that is common knowledge. Okay? It's what EOCO put up. Arrest of Dennis ABOAGYE, aka Miracles, and Gerald appear in respect of 55 million investigations into the Interministerial Coordinating Committee on Centralization. And this is Accra, 13 July 2026. Now, the Economic and Organized Crime Office wishes to inform the general public that it has arrested Dennis Edward ABOAGYE, former Executive Secretary of the Interministerial Coordinating Committee on Decentralization, in connection with ongoing investigations into alleged financial and procurement-related irregularities at the Secretariat. Now, the arrest follows extensive investigations commenced by EOCO after receiving a petition from the current Executive Secretary requesting further investigations into a forensic audit conducted into the affairs of the Secretariat covering the period from 1st August 2022 to 2nd February 2025. Now, the investigations which commenced last year following an initial forensic audit of the IMCCOD and the subsequent petition concern the suspected misappropriation, misapplication, diversion, and theft of public funds amounting to 55 million Ghana cedis. That's about 5.5 million American dollars. Now, the former Executive Secretary of the IMCCOD, Mr. Dennis ABOAGYE, aka Miracles, the former accountant of IMCCOD, Mr. Gerard Appiah, and others are under investigation for suspected offenses, including conspiracy to steal and stealing, using public office for profit, causing financial loss to the state, dissipation of public funds, defrauding by false pretenses, 6, money laundering. EOCO knows that Gerard Appiah has voluntarily began refunding, that's returning the loot of funds connected to the crimes under investigation. These recoveries do not, and by themselves, conclude the investigative process, neither does it absolve any suspect of any crime. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that, my brother? Following significant new findings last week relating to suspected fraud and theft involving Mr. Dennis ABOAGYE, who is already aware of the investigation, has already visited the office on it, EOCO initiated an operational plan to effect his arrest this week. Listen, as part of this process, Mr. ABOAGYE was placed on the stop order a week ago to prevent any sudden travel that could impede the investigation this week. Unknown to the office, he had already departed the country. Upon his arrival at the Accra International Airport on Saturday night, officers of the Ghana Immigration Service executed a stop order and handed Mr. ABOAGYE over to EOCO on Sunday morning. He subsequently accompanied investigators on a search on Sunday, which is expected to continue today. Today, Monday, EOCO further confirms that Mr. ABOAGYE will be granted bail in accordance with the Constitution and the laws of Ghana. Likewise, Mr. Gerard Appiah is expected to complete his bail conditions today and will be released while investigations continue. EOCO remains committed to conducting its investigations professionally, impartially, and strictly within the law. The office will continue to respect the constitutional rights of all persons under investigation while pursuing its mandate to investigate economic and organized crime and recover public assets. The public is assured that further updates would be provided and when appropriate. Dash. You see, Ochami onim kasano. Osinana wawasu. 2 people are said to have connived to steal 55 million Ghana cedis. EOCO invites them, starts interrogating them time after time. Then EOCO gets enough facts to say that, oh, you know what? These guys have actually stolen. The whole thing was initiated by the new person who was taken into that office. He went there and realized that, hey, nyafu dideism all over the place. EOCO, please come and check. Oh, this one there, me, I can't look at it alone, as we say in Ghana. EOCO came in to look at the forensic audit, went into it, dug deep into it. When Salah Mustafa and the rest claimed that Raymond was sleeping, he was busily digging into the theft of their members. My brother, my sister. And then they discovered it. Hey, immigration, put this guy on the stop order. The two of them. Let neither of them fly out of the country. We have seen something crazy. Not knowing at the time, Miracles ABOAGYE had already flown out of the country. Thankfully, his party is having elections. So quietly, he announced that he wants to run for national chairman alongside Wuntumi and the rest. Hey, you know what happened? You know what happened? He wants to run for office within his party, competing with Wuntumi and all those people. So he flew down right there at the Accra International Airport. He was arrested, handed over to EOCO. EOCO said, well done. Have you eaten? He said, why are you asking? Oh, yes, we want to take good care of you. I don't need it. Okay, we are going to your house. Remember the investigation we started with you? Take us to your house. We want to find out what's up. He marched them to their house, to his house. They looked at it and found a lot of things. I don't have the permission to tell you. They were supposed to continue today, and they did. But party members decided that they will come out today and impede the investigation. They are good at that. We want the country to grow, yet we still want to protect our own alleged thieves, all in the name of political witch hunting. Look at what Salam said. Listen to what he said. Look at what Kodwia said. Mahama wants a third term. That is why he's doing this. But when we come into power, we will deal with these appointees. Is it a threat? That was how Miracles was arrested. They took him to his house, found a lot. Today, same thing. He's been able to meet his bail conditions, so they will release him. As said, it's now with Gerald Apia, who has already started giving the money, and he's already crying and po. Yeah, where the mafa, me boss na no, modia monje, me Miracles na say anka monje. You see, osofa brobe. Ewo. Omai sika. Eti se osofa brobe. How then? Ewo. In Ghana, koko football bo. Unuya nima yampase. Missy Ghana ha. Akoye se koko football bo. Koko fu nu kura ma mensesa no. Achimball bo. Unuya nima yampase. So much tribalism, nepotism, pluralism, all the isms and schisms you can find in this country, including cronyism. Partism, I say on my own. You see, as bibi etia, asempa etia, enti ya kaso. EOCO, under that blue suit, wearing dangerous dude, capo di tutti capi, one caporal, is no more a Mickey Mouse outfit. It's not a white elephant. It is a lion devouring. It's the black pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, we got more. Hey ya! Why you? Kai! Why yo?
Sometimes you just need a moment for yourself, a moment to slow down, feel the water, and let the day fade. Tesori is more than just a shower. It's a moment of pure calm, smooth, creamy, and relaxing. With forest therapy, Persian dream, royal oud, thalassotherapy, ikigai, fior di loto, and karma, all in convenient 500 milliliter bottles. There's a Tesori scent to fit every mood, every moment, every kind of you. Feel the lather on your skin. Breathe in the aroma. Let stress melt away and just enjoy the calm. You don't just feel clean. You feel refreshed, confident, and yourself. Tesori d'Oriente. Luxury is a feeling. For bulk purchases, contact Daddy Ash Limited on 0244 772599.
Tesori d'Oriente.
Go on, Skipper George. Blackpot, Coco Show,
It's the black pot, aka Kukushonamo. And here we speak truth to power. Please subscribe to the channel and hit on the notification bell so that each time we are on, you'll be reminded to watch. Do me a favor. Get at least 5 people this week to subscribe to the channel. This is the channel of truth. This is the channel that will help make Ghana more powerful. That will help make Ghana better. And we are ready for that. It's the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. Story number 3. Kai Dodo. South African taxi drivers in massive demo as sales drop with foreigner exits. Kai Dodo. Shegedamboroba. South Africa is a disgrace to Africa. The president is an idiot. My brother, my sister, his name is Cyril Ramaphosa. He tried to come to Ghana a few days ago, and it became so controversial. Many people said, oh, he postponed the visit. Other sources also said the Ghanaian authorities said no matter what excuse it was, he is not in Ghana. I am sad where South Africa is coming from and is being plunged back into the same nonsense of apartheid. They started to chase people out of South Africa. Go back. Go back to your country. Go back. If your name is not, you are not a South African. Even if you were born in South Africa 1,000,000 years ago, you are a great-grandfather to 1,000,000 children. No, you are not South African because your father came from Maputo and your mother came from Harare. You are not South African, even though you fought in the war to liberate South Africa from apartheid. What a foolish people. Mandela globe-trotted, trying to grab some amount of energy to be able to fight apartheid. Today they said no. Mandela did it for himself and his family, not for them South Africans. You heard that communique, right? It's sad. We forgive them. Yes, we forgive them, for they will learn. There are two groups. One is led by an idiot with a blockhead called Fakel Umtakati Nkosikona Ndabandaba. That's this guy. They rewarded him with a beautiful car. He's on a monthly salary. So he says he lives with white people, whilst his brothers and sisters are still in Soweto, in shacks, drinking wunkombo water. He is the leader of a group that marches on the street every now and then. They call themselves the Operation the Dula. And the Dula means cut them out or throw them out. And of course, that refers to the so-called foreigners. First, they said they were fighting people who were not documented. In other words, illegal immigrants. But later they said, it doesn't matter whether you are legal or not, just go back to your country. Go back. This is South Africa. Have to go back to a country. Operation Didula. Then the second one is called Jacinta Ngobesi Zuma. I hear the correct pronunciation of the name, Ngobesi Zuma. Ngobesi Zuma. I say. Now this woman here claimed that a Nigerian defrauded the mother when she was a child. And that has been the impetus that has pushed her on to fight against illegal immigrants. Her group is less of a threat as compared to the Dudula group, but they are both seized from the same poison tree. My brother, my sister, her group is called March and March. They are still marching on the street. I remember last week, after a lot of so-called foreigners had left South Africa, the taxi drivers union complained that sales had gone down. Shops had been closed. It was terrible. They were out there, they couldn't find work. Do you remember that? If you don't worry. Come along. Watch this.
This is very low, actually. It's very low, very, very much low. There is no people at all. We used to take plus minus 5-10 minutes to load the taxi. Now we take 45 minutes. There is nothing we have worked for. Today is a very bad day economically. You understand? We are not gonna make anything whatsoever. It's just to come and, see people and see how these guys are going to march, you understand, without any benefit whatsoever. Laws are laws, you understand, of the country. We need to adhere with the rules and regulations and the laws of the country. But I think, according to my understanding, I think it was supposed not to have been handled in this way, you understand. Government to government, they were supposed to have sat down and see how they can solve these problems, because each and every foreigners has got their own embassy here in South Africa. If they were maybe documented inside our country, it was going to be much better without being chased away. But if they have gone to their countries and came back with the papers or documentation, is still fine, but we are still going to suffer, because they are not going to come back tomorrow. They will still take time to fix their documentation in their own countries and come back. Some of them, they will not come back, you understand. Also here in this street, I think we are seeing shops closed, you understand. It's not only here, generally it's all over, You understand? Now, which means we do not own anything whatsoever. These shops are theirs, for foreigners. Economically, we are going to suffer, South Africans. Maybe we will build, it's a learning curve from today onwards, how we are going to rebuild our country, how we are going to make sure that economically we uplift ourselves.
It's difficult. It's difficult, man. It's very, very, very difficult. We have only more than 15 cars from early in the morning. I was here from 4 o'clock until now. I never get a load. It's difficult. It's difficult. The business is down. I'm thinking about the new cars we have bought. We're not going to make it. We are not going to make it. We are not going to pay the car installment. If we can live like this, there is no business. It's going to be difficult. The foreigners, we must live with them. If we want our economies to go up, we must live with the foreigners. If they go back to their countries, it's going to be no business, no investment. All the shops are around here, they are closed. Where are people going to?
Today is very quiet. There's no any business. There's no any business at all. The shops, they are closed. Even if you can see by the streets here, there are nobody walking around. So I think each and every individual who is a foreigner maybe must try to visit their ambassadors, which are here in South Africa, and have the proper documents so that this economy should go up. They have been contributing much. As in, like we are talking about the business early this morning, you can see it's quiet. Now they are not there, they are no longer there. Everything is quiet. So that indicates us that we need them here with their papers, proper documents, so that we can manage to make things right.
I'm feeling very bad. I'm feel very bad because what is happening in our side is very good. I think immigrants, they must have a document. Yeah, because of most important people, they must be identified because of the crime. Because as maybe me, I have documented. Someone doesn't have a document, so which means.
We all remember this was only about last week. Drivers complaining on the street, pedestrians complaining, regular South Africans crying. Oh yes, they are unable to make money to go home and feed their families. And the chorus is unique. We want to live with the foreigners. Well, yesterday in South Africa, oh my God, the Drivers' Union of the whole of South Africa came together. Marched on the streets of South Africa, fighting against match and match, fighting against Operation Didula, Durban taxi march, and this happened in Durban. Look at them. They all came out in their numbers. In fact, they've taken car loans. Now they can't pay because nobody is boarding their taxes. All the shops are locked. And one person made a lot of sense. He said, if all the shops are locked, it means we don't own anything. If the foreigners go, there won't be any investment, period. Who are the foreigners? Your fellow Africans? Look at them on the street. My brother, my sister, they are marching in their numbers. South Africans are out there watching. There's a stalemate. The economy is crying. But Fakel, Umtakati, Nkosi Kona, Ndabadambaba. told them that before the end of the year, he will create 1 million jobs. Easier said than done. My brother, my sister, this is what is happening in South Africa. And we told you, remember, that as this is happening, South Africans are going to rise against much and much. Rise against Operation Dudula. Rise against the government. Because it's going to be extremely difficult for the average South African. And it will bring another bout of upheavals. This time round, South African against South African. We pray it doesn't happen and that they think twice and see fellow Africans as brothers and sisters. As it stands right now, Ghanaians are also out there demonstrating against MTN, demonstrating against Goldfields. They want Goldfields to be kicked out. My brother, my sister, already some chunk of the gold mines has already been taken from Goldfields and given to a local ENP mining group. In Nigeria, it is the same thing. They are on the streets demonstrating against South African outfits and companies. In Uganda, we saw RASTA, an MP, also demonstrating and asking Parliament to withdraw all South African companies, including Stanbic Bank and MTN. My brother, very soon it's going to go across the whole of South Africa. Sad as it may be, it will teach South Africa a lesson that no man is an island and no man stands alone. It's the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushodemo. And here, we speak truth to power. Story number 4. Watch this. How KWABENA ADU-BOAHENE tricked SHATTA WALE into prison journey. ADU-BOAHENE, looking at all the things happening, is a jail material. I will be surprised if ADU-BOAHENE doesn't go to jail. There are a lot of other cases against ADU-BOAHENE. Even in jail, he will be brought up and slapped with more allegations. And when Blakk RASTA says it, remember where you are hearing it from first. There was a certain Lamborghini Euros 2019. This car that the FBI wanted because it was bought with proceeds of crime, money made from criminal activities, and that this should be brought back because it was part of a certain restitution. What it means is that the people who suffered this, they have to be paid back. So this car was supposed to be taken back and given to the person. Let me make it clearer. This car was supposed to be taken as part of the restitution for what a guy called Nana Kwabena Amoah did. What did he do? He stole a lot of money. Ghanaian, wire fraud, and we gave you the whole story, so we won't go into it again. Nana Amoah was based in the US. He stole a lot of money, even tricked the American government to steal money from a certain community in America, government outfit. And when finally he was accosted, he told them point blank that part of the money that he got from the theft, he used to buy a Lambo. They traced the Lambo all the way to Ghana and asked EOCO to be able to pick that up. Remember, we published what it was that FBI had written to the Minister for Justice, Dominic Akutinga Ayene, to have that euros returned. And we made it clear, because there were some journalists who were out there saying that, oh, FBI is not interested in any car. It is Raymond Archer and his EOCO that are trying to, just give some people a bad name. Oh, because of this Lambo, Shatta Wale lost a big contract. My brother, my sister, today the truth is coming out. Did Shatta Wale know that this was a problem car? Was he told by whoever gave him? Now the facts are clear. ADU-BOAHENE was neck deep in the whole thing, yet went to court to allegedly lie, according to EOCO, that he didn't know anything about the car. Yet he was the one who went and registered it. Using national security plates. We told you the whole story. Today, we want to zero in into how ADU-BOAHENE got Shatta Wale to agree to this plot. Now, ADU-BOAHENE wanted a way to dissociate himself totally from stolen cars that EOCO had said he was engaged in. And if he was able to prove it, that he didn't steal any car, then his case would be so sweet. And they could now go to court and tell the judge, EOCO lied that I stole this car, and blah, 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 but I didn't steal anything. So, EOCO is lying. Set me free. Selfishly. Yet he knew the source of the car. Shatta Wale had allegedly been told by investigators, you know what? We know the source of this car. We know ADU-BOAHENE gave you this car. Make our work easy. Tell us the truth. You are not the one we are looking for. Maybe you didn't even know that it was a car that was bought with crime proceeds. Just tell us the truth. We are not looking for you. We are looking for ADU-BOAHENE so that you may go. Shatta Wale initially, were told, agreed. But when he went home, remember when he made a broadcast on social media telling everybody that, oh, they should take the car. He had even bought another one. He was not interested in the car. No, ADU-BOAHENE realized that if Shatta Wale took this stance, his case was going to be bad. They had to go to court and prove that this car was not bought with stolen money. And ADU-BOAHENE case would be very sweet in court. So, he and his lawyer allegedly went to Shatta Wale. For 4 hours, they tried to convince him. Shatta, EOCO has nothing on this car. That Raymond guy, he not even know his job. There's no way they can prove this thing. Shatta, I swear, just come and say that you bought this car. This looked like the communication that went on between them. And Opana came out and said, oh, it be my car. If me say I don't like the car, again make you go, now I want the car. Me, I want the car. And EOCO said, okay. If you want the car, go back to court, swear an affidavit, and say that it's your car, and take your car. I remember I was here, and I told my brother Shatta, don't go for that car. It's a trap. But he didn't listen. They went to court, said whatever they said. Now we have the documents. We're going to pinpoint, point by point, and it won't be long for you to see. Let us start with Kwabena ADU-BOAHENE. Some of the key points in his affidavit. What did he say about Shatta Wale and the car? Run it. This is the first one. Point number 7 in his affidavit. I state unequivocally that I do not claim, neither have I ever claimed any interest in the Lamborghini Urus, which is the subject matter of the present application. As such, I do not have any problem with the repatriation of the said vehicle to the United States, save that I will pray the court to ascertain the factual matters presented before it in respect of the importation, sale, use, and subsequent seizure of the vehicle by giving my lawyers the opportunity to cross-examine the applicant as part of the determination of this case. Leave it there. So they were calling the bluff of Raymond Archer. Raymond, come, stand there. Atacha will cross-examine you. Me, I don't know anything about this. I've never seen it. Me, I don't have anything to do with that car. I don't even know that car. If you want, send it to America. But I'm praying the court to bring the truth out that I have nothing to do with this car. And he had to use Shatta Wale to come out and defend his criminal act, allegedly. Do you understand? He himself couldn't go to court and say, oh, me, I don't have anything to do with the car. He needed Shatta Wale to say that, oh, I bought the car on the road. ADU-BOAHENE has no hand in it. And Shatta fell for this cheap trick. This is number 7. Flip. Look at this. My wife, Angela Ejeboatin, owns and runs the 3rd respondent, and that's Dreams Collection. And I do not have any equity stake in it. Neither am I part of management. Yet, he was busily registering the cars for equity collections. Dream collections, I beg your pardon. You don't have a hand in it. You don't help in the management. But you get the cars, register the cars, and they are found at no other place but Dream Collections. Do you get it? And he was using national plates. And I'm talking about national security plates, which are supposed to be reserved for state security on his stolen cars. Allegedly. Flip. Listen, this is ADU-BOAHENE talking. And this is documented under oath. 11. Save that I know the 4th respondent as a musician. 4th respondent is Shatta Wale. That he only knows Shatta Wale as a musician of renown in the realm. I have no dealings with him, especially as it touches on the subject matter of this action. Yet in your house, ADU-BOAHENE, your assistant, answer, and Shatta Wale stood by a car. Look at it. The day the car was given to Shatta Wale. You don't know Shatta Wale. What was he doing in your house? You never saw the Lamborghini. You had no hand. What was he doing in your house? Your assistant, Ben Ansa. There's something about Sonny Bali, I beg your pardon, Sonny Bedu, and this Lamborghini will bring you a report tomorrow. Interesting. This Lambo is the Asembeba. Respond, Asembeba or Asembeba. Yellow Lambo, the Asembeba, Asembeba or Asembeba. Gave it to him. But he said he only knew Shatta Wale as a musician. He never had any dealings with Shatta Wale in any way relating to this car. My brother, yet that's it. Can I tell you more? 19. In answer to paragraph 16 of the affidavit in support, I reiterate that I do not operate a fleet of luxury vehicles for commercial gain with my wife. And I am reliably informed by my wife that the company has never owned nor maintained any Lamborghini as part of its rental fleet. This palpable falsehood ought to be investigated by this honorable court through abduction of evidence. Yet, we saw the Lambo sitting right there in a fleet of luxury cars right there at Kempinski Hotel. We showed you that video, didn't we? Do you remember? My brother, my sister. That's what Adu-BOAHENE said. But he said all these things because EOCO was quietly waiting for them to land in that trap. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the Lambo sitting there. Can I tell you another interesting thing? Can I tell you how they wanted to hide this Lambo? That shit. My brother, my sister. Look at this. And we're going to be brief with this. He says there were 2 Lambos somewhere. I'll read it. In the first place, there are 2 Lamborghinis listed in Exhibit EOCO, number 3. One is listed as just Lamborghini with no model nor registration information, and the color is stated as blue. There is yet another Lamborghini Urus vehicle registered as AC blah blah with the color gray. The Lamborghini Urus, which the applicant dispossessed the 4th respondent as, what's the name? SHATTA WALE, and seeks to repatriate same to the United States of America, is yellow in color. But EOCO, you said that the Lamborghini was gray. But the Lamborghini you went and took from SHATTA WALE was yellow. Now it's time to prove that it was gray. And Adu-BOAHENE and his boys, he even decided to change the color to yellow, according to what EOCO put out. What did he say? Lambo there, and one yellow. But they didn't know that investigators will be this deep. They changed the color. And I've seen videos of when they were changing the color. Some Rasta boy be, not Rasta, some Pesa boy be. Because Rastas don't engage in things like this. Maybe he didn't know. Was the one doing it, trying to repaint it, holding some wheel. Be, and he knew. He was the one who asked for the color to be changed, according to what we are seeing. My wife and I emphatically state that it is a malicious imputation for the applicant to attribute the control of vehicles to us when we have neither purchased nor taken control of same, whether directly or through third party. Listen, meanwhile, there are conversations of you discussing how to even get the Lamborghini to Ghana. How you went and paid insurance for it. You know, you're saying all these things because he didn't know that investigations would be deep. But EOCO has been good enough to say everything was on your phone. And we took the phone from the court. We went into it and we saw all these communications. You and SHATTA WALE chatting. SHATTA says he didn't know anything about the Lambo. Somebody sold it to him on the street, yet you are chatting about the Lambo. And how SHATTA was saying, oh, you know, the baby nice, so the baby sweet power. How you gonna let this baby be sitting down like that? I for come get him. Now SHATTA said he bought it on the street. Again, it's not about music. It's not about fan base. It's about corruption. It's about Ghana. It's a Ghana Bay here. You have to be on board. I have to be on board. That's what Adu-BOAHENE is saying. That's what Adu-BOAHENE is saying. He knew everything about the car before it came into Ghana. Dash it away. You see, in summary, I don't want us to take so long. Angela also said some things that were so painful, which hurt EOCO, I believe. The wife. Some arrogant statements. Go there. Angela. What did Angela say in her affidavit? Look at this. The third respondent, which is their company, is not a luxury dealership. It does not sell vehicles. Neither is it a retailer business authorized to sell new or used cars. nor does it act as a link between vehicle manufacturers and customers. And 8, she says what? If the applicant had conducted a little due diligence on the third respondent, the evidence would have been conclusive that its nature of business is car rentals. See, we don't sell cars, used or new. We have no link with manufacturers. All that we do is car rentals. If EOCO had done due diligence and a little bit, you see the arrogance there. Flip. This Angela talking. And here she talks about a Lambo. And she says that 13, in answer to paragraph 18 of the affidavit in support, I say that the applicant never brought the 4th respondent, that's Shatta Wale, and I, or any other director or representative of the 3rd respondent together to interrogate the so-called public assertion that the 4th respondent acquired the Lamborghini Urus with chassis number, blah, 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 blah. This Angela talking. That's it. My brother, long and short of it all, EOCO has all the communication, all the photos. Investigators have done a good job. They've been able to go into serious investigation with charts. People repainting the car, what we call respraying in Ghana. How ADU-BOAHENE changed the color from gray to yellow. In fact, when the car even arrived at customs, it was marked red. Danger, kind of. But they were able to pass it. All in all, my brother, when I see clean investigations like this, I'm so happy. Our country would only grow if we treat crime as crime, devoid of personalities. Look at the Met issue in Australia. You know the person involved, big-time actress. She's worth millions. But it doesn't matter. If it's a poor man, corruption should slap him the same way it will slap a rich person. That's the only way our country will get better. Not who has money and who doesn't have money, who is influential and who is not influential. Yet this is the most religious country in the world. Yet we are most corrupt. We can't speak the truth. Lies. Thank God we have investigations. And Capo di Tutti Capi, the blue suit wearing dude, will not sleep until his work is done. It's the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, we have a final story. Hey-ya! Hey-yo! Kai! Wayo!
Back and stay safe. The National Petroleum Authority is cautioning the public to desist from scooping or fetching fuel from overturned fuel tankers at accident scenes. Do not get closer to the scene in an attempt to take videos or pictures. Inhaling the petroleum product is detrimental to your health. Worst of all, petroleum products are volatile and highly flammable, and a small spark can trigger a catastrophic explosion, causing deaths and loss of property. Call the Ghana Fire Service or Ghana Police personnel to handle the scene, or reach the National Petroleum Authority's contact center on 0302 550 380. Your life is worth more than a gallon of fuel. This Save a Life campaign is from the National Petroleum Authority.
Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot, Kuku Show, man.
It's the Blackpot, aka Kukushonamo. And here we speak truth to power. I invite you one more time to subscribe to the channel and hit on the notification bell so that each time we are on, you will be reminded to watch. Yes, our numbers are also scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. And if you have a story you want us to follow up on, we are more than just excited to do that. Story number 5. Watch this. TS Galore. As SHS final year student delivers last words. I came across a video on social media and I thought that it was very touching. We have not been able to ascertain which school it is. At first, we were told that it was ABOAGYE Secondary School. We spoke to the tutors of the school. They said, no, these are not students from their school. Then they said, it's ADU-BOAHENE. We tried ADU-BOAHENE. ADU-BOAHENE could not recognize these students as well. No matter which school these students are from, one of them is called Blakk, and the other is simply called Oliver. Now, the person who is talking in this video did not mention his name, but a final year student leaving the secondary school, what we call the senior high school now, and decided to deliver just a minute of advice, 1 minute of advice to his juniors who call him school father. My brother, my sister, it touched my heart, and I thought that as a panel of patriots and a channel that loves patriotism over politics, we should look at what this young man said. Watch this.
Blakk. Oliver. So, say 3 years ago, to any to the asom. Ye jemu mwako. Minti min kaka sencheremu. Bari meti nya ka kire mu ne se Blakk. Oliver. Say ya mo batu bia na bia mpanimfo asena mo no. Sabiri bi nso abehye mo ase. Sisi mu na mo be mpanimfo. Ye yo de anfa. Ye nyo de anfa to. Enkaso mo ye wuntimi nya bi. Ntu be edin. Bebi omo kono pe na ho nso a. San. Jai no wajai. Pie no apie. Mo aso nya din bebre. Ensia binum. Sanse suku mu am se e ba ye. Ibi besuan kola boni semfri ya. Ibi besuan tampitwe fri ya. Mpoma se me besuan no a. Aminti min kaka senkyere mo. Mo hwe mu yi. Ija mo wako. Kona aye kono se nim sa adungo wim. E den amoso mo mre beso. Se de kakra enso etimi ka kire mo no no. Ebre no so na mo kwa. Mo so mo mpe bibi kakra mfa mo nkora no kotodwem. Blakk. Oliver. So, say 3 years ago, to any to the asom. Ye jemu mwako. Minti min kaka sencheremu. Bari meti nya ka kire mu ne se Blakk. Oliver. Said ya mobile 2 bia na bia mpanimfo sene mo no. Saa bi bi so abehye mo ase. Sisi mu na mobile mpanimfo. De yo de anfa. De nyo de anfa to. Enka so mo ye wuntimi nya bi. Ntu be din. Bebi o mo kono pe na ho nso a. San. Jai no jai. Pie no pie. Mo aso nya din bebre. Ensia binum. Sanse suku mu am se e ba ye. Ibi besuan kola boni sem fi ya. Ibi besuan tampitwe fi ya. Mpoma se me besuan no a. Amintimi nkaka se nkyere mu. Nhwe mu yi. Ija mo wako. Kona aye kono se nim sa adu wo wim. E den amoso mo mre beso. Se de kakra enso etimi ka kyere mo no no. Ebre no so na mo kwa. Musu mo pebi kakra mfa mo nkora no kotodwem.
I don't know why this brings tears into my eyes every time I listen to this. Maybe because I've lived long enough to see how characters have degenerated in the secondary schools. We're all here when we had fuck them. We go fuck at them. We had this over and over. Young girls who we thought couldn't even wash their panties properly. They know how to ride a man and broke his back. They know all the Kama Sutra that has not been written yet. We had them time after time tell married women, we are coming. Schools have vacated, we are coming home. We are coming to take over your husbands. You don't give your husbands good doggy style. Now we're going to give them the doggy style that you are not able to give. Don't worry, we'll just take small money from your husbands. Just keep your marriage. We don't need that. Listen to what this young man said. As a poet, it hit me very hard. Only God knows how many times I played this and reflected on this. To those who don't speak Akan, he said, Oliver. And he responded, Father. You know, we have school fathers in Ghana. Then he said, all Blakk. He said, Father. He said, the 3-year journey that we embarked on, we have come to the end of ours, so we are about to leave. Now, you used to call us seniors. Today that we are living, others will call you seniors. But all I will leave with you is this. A lot of people will come here and learn good things whilst others will learn bad things. Your future starts from here. Some of you are here to learn how to smoke. Some of you will learn all kinds of bad character. When you see something, if it's yours, take it up. If it's not yours, leave it there. In other words, don't steal. Don't let people push you into journeys that you are not capable of. Watch them. If you think that you have the strength, embark on that journey. If you don't have it, return. As I am talking to you, my journey has come to an end. You used to call me his father. Now new people are going to be calling you father. When is your time to also leave? Leave something like what I'm leaving with you, with them. There is always grace in the air that will carry you through to the end of the 3 years as well. Oh my God. Listen to the wisdom. My brother, if people in power will listen to this and carry on with the same principle, that they would leave the platform one day so that others will take over. But it is their duty to impart good discipline onto these people so that that chain would continue, because they would be there. Today you are a servant. Tomorrow you are a CEO. But it's not about the position. It's about what you're going to leave behind. I have completed mine. I'm giving you the best. But when it comes to your turn, What do you have to deliver? We're going to play it one more time and we'll close on that. Watch this.
Oh, Blakk. Oliver. So, say 3 years I went to any do 2 and the asun. Ye jemu mwako. Minti min kaka sen cheremu. But he meets me a catcher and say, oh, Blakk. Oliver. Say, I'm about to be an avian penny for Sanamono. Sabri bin so abeshamas. Say Simona mobile and penny for. The yo the anfa. The anyo the anfato. And Casso mo ye won't mean yebi. Into begging. Baby or more conopena on Swan. Sign. Jai no jai. Pie no pie. More soon yadi baby. Is yabinum. Sanses kumam say by him. If you be sian collaboni same fear. You be sian tampichi fear. Umpomasi me be sian wa. I mean to mean kaka sencherem. Unshamui. Ijamo wako. When I echo see him say I don't go win. They are most memorable. Said ya kakra nsi etimi ka kire mo no. Ebre no so na mo kwa. Musum pe bibi kakra mfa mo nkora no koto dwem.
Emre no so na musumu kwa mumpe kakra embo nkola no koto dwem. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonemo, and here we speak truth to power. All right, we'll take your final comments and we are done for the day. At this point, I just want to say thank you so much to our sponsors. Thank you so much to Tesoro d'Oriente. After 48 hours of just one bath, you still smell like the Garden of Eden. Again, I want to say thank you so much to Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner, and to NPA. The message is simple. Your life is worth more than just a gallon of fuel. Stay back and stay safe. It's a Blakk Pot. All right, let's see your comments from Facebook and also from YouTube. Oh Lord, our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. Maybe you have a story you want us to follow up on. We are more than just excited to do that for free, absolutely. Felix Kwabalafia Book says, good evening, Black Rasta. Fusheni Adam says, Blakk Pot, Senior Land Guard, Bakari Dakuriri. And 18 other people are watching with you. Wow, that's nice. I like that. Senior Land Guard is watching. Maxwell Atta says, good evening. Thank you. Hani Adonani says, hi, family. Yadobo says, Frank Buwating Ejakwa. Acquiring informal education is far better than formal education. Talk well. Mr. Blakk, I think they should have passed a law that the country first, but I'm beginning to think that these politicians are there for their own interest and not for the country. Such wicked leaders have. Okay? And this Barry Maha, SA, says Rasta, the NPP supporters who are the sons and daughters of illiterates. Those idiots are only good for demonstration. Miracle's family who assisted him to chop the money are allegedly missing in action. Kwasia. Michael Nuwachi says NPP is all about me, I. Yes, that's true. Me, I. Ya Adobo says nobody is infallible. Okay? More comments. All right? And make them quick so that we can say bye-bye. All right? We have SA saying everyone Nana Addo appointed is either a criminal or potential criminal. Frank Boatenejakwa says, I thought you have learned some sense. Never did I know that you were still stupid and ignorant. I don't know who you are referring to, but try and slow down on those words, okay? On this platform, we don't say Kwasia, Aboa, and all that, okay? Frank Boating says, we heard. Frank Boating comes back to say dope analysis, okay? Della says, NPP is a criminal entity. I don't think they should have come to power again. Emmanuel Ania says, So are these NPP guys indeed youth? Hey, if the youth in the party look like this, I wonder how the older ones will look. Rasta, there's a new tall apartment hotel at Woodin in Osu RE. One guy fell from the top floor and died on the spot. It was alleged that the apartment belongs to Baumia and Samira. Source of money. Well, who investigated? We'll find out, okay? And Mega Winnerman says, God bless you, Professor Rasta. Collins says they should take him to court rather than online judgment. Who is that? Okay? All right, so we'll take 2 more and we are done. Both NPP and NDC are the same, so don't trust one as saint. Yaodobo says, can you substantiate what you are saying? Do not land yourself into trouble. Okay, I don't know who you are referring to. Rap Thunder says, come here, watch this, dash it away. Our country or nothing. Love till eternity. Legendary. God guide, bless and protect you for us and the nation. Say Dushaibu says, greetings, Blakk. It's very sad to see young guys in MPP behaving like they have no parents. Young guys in some countries are working hard and not trying to be in politics and steal. Thieves. Collins says, Blakk is getting it wrong. They are not against fighting against corruption, but due process. What is the due process? What is the due process? Why should you keep people at EOCO without sending them to court? No, sir. You can't keep people at EOCO without, the court would have to give you the permission to do that. They are in custody for investigation and they are mandated by the court to do that. You see, so they are not explaining the things to you properly. No, Collins. No, you got it wrong, man. Yeah, you got it wrong, brethren. Rap Thunder says, I'm always happy to see the Blackpot family growing each and every day. With you, legendary, we are okay. Yaodobo says, Evans, bro, this will not help you. Drop it, okay? All right, I don't see Evans there, but I'll find out. And then we have Collins who says, Blakk is screaming here and there. Who signed the letter? Oh. Anyway, I know what you're talking about. Well, so the real thing is there. The letter has been signed. Everything is there. We just showed you the whatever. We didn't go into who signed it, but it's signed by EOCO. I can tell you, we don't put authenticated things here. Like those things that we showed you about Shatta Wale and all that. We didn't show you who signed them, but they are signed. Okay? So easy. All right, but I'm glad that you are questioning that. You want to see it, okay? So if the appointees have not stolen, why should they be afraid? Yeah, for 8 solid years, no NDC appointees ran, but your reckless Ofuriata has run away. Criminals. Patience Salama to Musa Agbemasu is watching. Patience, how are you doing? FOU Suto says NPP is a joke. Dashekan Shinwa is watching. Okay. Avocat Clement says all these people are criminals running around Ghana's politicians. Why are they worried if their member is innocent? Allow the institutions responsible to work and stop the threats. The stealing and looting too much in Ghana. Okay. So this is the last one. Asafwacheni Ayikakalo says the NPP must thank their stars that the police service no more goes for injunction from the courts against demonstrations in Ghana. Lawlessness must be fought by all. For when the rain falls, it doesn't fall on one man's house alone. Greetings, Blakk Rasta, to you and all the, viewers, okay? Nana Yao Shatmos says Blakk Rasta are mad. Nana Ado has given generational children free SHS. Does your Mahama have any international policy like that? Okay, I'm the mad guy. Nana Yao Shadmo says, I'm a mad Muslim, my bottom. Nana Ado gave free HS. Mahama has no international idea. Oh, also, the CD that has gone so high against the dollar is a local idea, eh? Anyway, when you say you're Mahama, I understand what you mean. He's my president. I like that. It's the Blackpot, a.k.a. Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. We appreciate you and we love you. We catch you again tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. We came about an hour late to today. we were gathering so much information because of the demonstration going on. We wanted to be up to date, so we're gathering information left, right, and center. Tomorrow will be on time, 6 p.m. on the dot. Until then, guidance and protection. Hey yo! Hey yo! Why yo! Come on! Come on!